Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the We're Not Stumped podcast. I'm your host, Mike Bolland, and today I'm in beautiful downtown Flagstaff. It is like 70 degrees right now. It's August. Where I live in Arizona, in Phoenix area, it's going to be 110 today. So it is great to be up here. I was up here because I did a in-person interview with a person that lives in Flagstaff that is trying to make a difference for all people of all accessibilities. Look for that podcast in about 2 weeks. I think it's going to be August 29th. So look out for that podcast. But let's get to headlines for today. This week is August. This is the week of August 12th, and today is August 15th. So let's get to headline number one. This comes to us from our friends at Amputee magazine. And their headline is The Best New Books by and About Amputees for 2024. And here's what they talk about. I'm going to go over all of the titles. I'm going to say all of the names of the authors, and then what I'll do is I'll look at one and talk a little bit more about it. If you want to know how to get these books, go to Amputee magazine. They are linked from there. I'll have the link in all my descriptions, but great job by Amputee. And what they say is, all but one of the books were published within the last calendar year, with the lone exception of one that's just a little over a year old. Now, they haven't read all the volumes, but they know all of these volumes have passed through the agent editorial gauntlet to get published. So again, thank you to our friends at Amputee magazine. The first title is Out on a Limb. That is a book by Hannah Bonham Young. Book number 2 is An Amputee's Guide to Jules Verne. Sounds pretty interesting. That's by Nick DiMartino. Book number 3, The Running Grave by Robert Galbraith. Book number 4 is The Architect of Disability. That's by David Gissom. The next book is Sentinel by Mark Greaney. The next book, Bounce Back by Travis Mills. The next book they list is The Aging Amputee by John Hathett. I hope I'm saying that right. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, 16 Souls by Rosie Talbot. And I'll go over the one called The Aging Amputee. I'll just go over a little bit of the description. The author experienced a sudden and profound life change in his teens. The amputation of his entire right leg, including his hip, to stop an aggressive cancer. Now in his 70s, the author has discovered that aging, while less sudden than an amputation, brings changes that are no less profound. So again, if you're interested in any of these books by and about amputees, go to Amputee magazine. The link is right on the homepage as I am recording this podcast. I will have a link directly to this story in the description. Headline number 2 is a heroic story. It does end tragically, but the gentleman's still alive, which is the most important thing. And headline is, High school football player rushes to save his mom in a car accident, but has his leg amputated. And this is out of Riverdale, Georgia. A Georgia high school football player who heroically tried to rescue his mother from a car accident ended up losing his leg, according to family members. DeLon Jackson was leaving football practice at Charles Drew High School on July 29th when his mother, Raven Winston, was in a car accident on the way to pick him up. According to family members, Jackson heard the crash, rushed to help Winston get out of the car, but he was hit by another car. The teen's right leg, unfortunately, was amputated at the scene, and he sustained extensive injuries to his left leg as well. Jackson's now at the Grady Memorial Hospital, where he's had 5 surgeries and expected to have 3 more. His mother is also recovering from the accident. Jackson said he was on the phone with his mother as she pulled into the high school parking lot to pick him up from football practice. That's when Jackson said someone T-boned her vehicle. Jackson heard her screams. I remember everything, Jackson said. I remember getting my mom out of the car. I was just saying, I'm coming, Mom. I'm coming, Mom. First thing I thought was get her out of the car. After he pulled his mother out, another car hit Winston, dragging Jackson down the street. The sophomore's legs were twisted and badly damaged. I'm just trying to stay calm and breathe, Jackson said. Doctors are now working to save Jackson's left foot. That is truly a heroic person. I'm glad everyone's alive. I know there's going to be a lot of recovery time. If you would like to support them as they recover, both the mom and the son, there is a GoFundMe page set up. I will have it linked in the description, but if you go to GoFundMe, you can look it up this way. Support Delon's heroic recovery journey. Please support Delon. Headline number 3. 70,000 lounge chairs are recalled due to finger amputation risk. Wow. And this is courtesy of The Independent, a gentleman named Mike Bolland. And again, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Around 70,000 lounge chairs have been recalled across the United States by their manufacturer after 2 people suffered partial finger amputations while adjusting the brackets. Yeah. Another customer suffered a crushed finger while fiddling with the chair, prompting the recall by furniture retailer Sinmar, according to a notice posted by the United States Customer Product Safety Commission. The items recalled are Frontgate Resort Collection Newport aluminum chairs, which were sold in sets of 2 in a variety of colors, and the Frontgate Resort Collection Newport teak chairs, which were sold in sets of 2 in weathered and natural finishes. The recalled lounge chairs were sold at Frontgate stores in Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas, and also online at frontgate.com. They cost between $600 and $1,400 each and were available between February of 2014 December of 2023. And here's why they're being recalled. When adjusting the backrest while seated, the backrest can unexpectedly descend with force, posing finger crush and amputation hazards. Now, apparently there's a free repair kit you can get for these. To receive a free repair kit, which includes a new bracket and support bar, also with its assemblies and instructions, customers must submit a photo of the chair to Sinmar. Unfortunately, I do not have in front of me how to do that. But my advice to you, if you have one of these chairs, is to go to frontgate.com and go to their Contact Us section and ask them where you can get support for the chairs that they sold. You definitely don't want to have an amputation. So that's the headlines for the week of August 13, 2024. Thank you so much for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe. We need to be able to get these stories out, and I can only do that with your help. I need a hand. There's no doubt about it. Thank you for listening.